Welcome to Biomutant. Encode your DNA. Define your genetic structure. Define your genetic structure. Define your genetic structure. Choose a genetic resilience. Choose your fur style. Pick your main color. Choose your detail color.
Hey Gord, how's it going? How you doing today?
Pick a class. Commando. Deadeye. Commando. Cypher. Saboteur. Sentinel. Saboteur. Cypher. Commando. Deadeye. Saboteur. Saboteur chosen.
He's running around with size. Let's see how the rogue class goes.
Good choice. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun.
Bunny hop.
We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork.
You know, all my friends that played this have gone the light side, so we'll see what the dark side runs like.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Can't believe you'd choose that thing over me. But I'll be here waiting for you when you have a change of heart.
That thing?
I thought I put all the
I'm right
advance
here.
on.
Let me
Yeah.
remind you, we're two halves of the same. With the difference being I'm the better half.
Better half. My way is both better and brighter. Light makes it easier to see the best end.
The best end is the one you decide yourself. And it seems we're headed in the right direction.
Nice. Yeah, auto advance dot. I mean, unless that, I don't know. Somewhat dark.
Guess left can be right sometimes. Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
I don't even know what button that is. It's not even showing the button. What the hell is the dodge button? Oh. There's no dodge button. We'll make it. What do you mean a toggle ability hold? Oh, okay, for that. Doesn't seem like there's enough buttons. Okay, so if we go with defaults, parry, reload, shoot, melee. Oh, that's right, because they made that. Okay, I don't like that. So this will be square. This will be circle. Oh. There we go. Okay, jump, dodge, run, melee, shoot, reload, parry. Alright. Yeah. Monkey wheel? Oh. Ow.
You'd better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
PS5 games? No, I don't have a PS5. No, this is a PS4 game.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
$6 o'clock. Oh, you got about 12 hours on me. I gotcha. So you having a good day? I feel like those are going to cause me problems.
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Move towards your target. Towards an enemy to target them with melee. Moving the camera towards an enemy to target them with range. Reload. Key energy is used by dodging. Key energy is used for dodging mutations. Performing special attacks. When you're out of key, you'll be unable to perform actions or regens both in and out of combat. Oh, okay, so key is your stamina. I gotcha. What are these, like some kind of gophers or something? kinda don't like the aiming system because it doesn't activate until you start shooting. You move kind of fast even without sprint on. Weapon add-on. You can find weapon special effect add-on. Attach it to your ranged weapon to give it extra damage. Type for as long as the ammo lasts. Some enemies are resistant or have resistance or weakness to different weapon special effects and use them wisely. To attach a special effect add-on, select it through the consumable quick menu. To open the menu, hit up. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't. I wanted to look at it. Can I take it back off? Pew pew. Vasapronka. Clincher stabby. Found a medic supply. Bags like this contain items that can help you heal. Your health doesn't automatically regen in combat. You have to use consumables or find other ways to heal. I wonder if there's a. You can use a bandage by holding the quick menu up and selecting it. I wonder if there's like a heal magic in this. Or psi power, whatever it's called. Health pack. I get my first aid from the toilet. Oh, I thought I had to press triangle to get on this. Raccoon or cats? I don't know, they're weird mutation.
It only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
I mean, it looks kind of like a... I don't know. All I know is when you start off, you get to pick from different forms. So I'm assuming it's not anything set. You'll have the separate score as a child, and the choices you make in those choice dialogues will affect how your characters remember you as a child. Okay. These choices and interactions can award you with psi points, so you can use them to unlock powers at psychic totems, silent totems. Certain powers can only be unlocked if your aura is dark, some of it if it's light. Your aura affects your inner balance. The two halves to complete a wholeness that flows through all things. Change. You can make choices in dialogue, interact with captives, civilians throughout the game, meaning you'll gradually become stronger in your conviction. So I wonder if you can just go through like mid. In this section you can change equipment and weapons. Circle icon represents a part of the body that can be geared up when equipment fought or bought from vendors. Your favorites can be saved in the outfits. Yeah, I don't know. It's like weird how you pick it. They're just like genetic mutations, so like it just looks. You can sort your gear according to different stats. You can scrap the highlighted gear by pressing triangle. So I'd have to go back to the character select to show you, but show you what I mean. But like duration. Oh, okay, so it takes 5 seconds to get 50, and this takes 10 seconds to get 150. I'm assuming that's what that means. This is the outfit menu where you gear and save different gear setups. Okay, so we got loadouts. Cool outfit. Yeah. Biomutant is a company you use since you were a kidling. It's old world tech that makes the potent communication device, but the Scraptronics also have advanced features. Oh, you can change the way it looks, I guess, at some point. Oh, look at that. I can't save right now. Map looks pretty decent. Oh! Remember the parry enemy attacks. When an enemy attacks, you can see lightning bolts above their heads.
Cutting edge.
Oh, I fell in. I didn't realize I fell into something. That's not fair. The hell did I fall into? Like, tar. It looked like tar. I wasn't even paying attention to where my character was.
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death. But
Oh, I
some
see.
have adapted to the new environment and changed with
Oh, you can hop over them and
Evolution
stuff.
has its ways.
That's cool. Yeah, I did that last time. Oh, so I lost the boost in my gun. And he's too high up to see his parry counter. Fallen enemies can often be looted for healing items. Find the highlighted fallen enemy and press triangle. Remember to use your healing items when you're wounded to open. Hold up. Highlighted. Sweet meat. Tickling toffee. Need more damage. Yeah. But I kind of don't like the gun system. The targeting is really off. Oh. Oh. Oh damn! I just got power bombed. Oh, I thought. I didn't think I had any health left. Guess I was wrong. So, you not? Oh no. Do you heal outside of that? I know it said you don't heal in battle. Looks like Kung Fu Panda. Yeah, it's got some Kung Fu stuff going on in it. Can I save? Because I wanted to show you what I was talking about. Yeah, so this is what the default look is. But I mean, like, they're all mutated. I don't think they have anything specific. Hence the one I went with was Drex. Like, I don't know. I don't know if they're actually supposed to be anything except for like some feline looking experiment. I don't know, his ears remind me of gremlins. So, yeah. Oh wait, I can't back out of this.
Define. Choose. Pick a dead. That'll work. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun.
So, I mean, like, it's odd. I'm not sure if they're actually supposed to be anything specific. Yeah, so that means when you were watching me on those other times, it was like after midnight for you. Alright. Oh, I kind of like dodge being on the back trigger. I don't have any of the, what the hell is it called? Something foo. Oh, not that. No, not that. I think it's silly in some games that you get trophies or challenges for using the camera. Photo mode. Wong foo. I guess it's like the, what do we call it in this? Oh. Some enemies carry large shields. You need to break the shield with melee attacks before you can damage the enemy. Oh, fantastic news. Oh, we'll do that. After we take out the little one. Oh, what the hell was that? Oh, I didn't kill the little dude. Whoa. Ow. Oh, yeah, too late. Defeat enemies, completing quests give you XP. Leveling up allows you to raise one of your attributes by 10. You also get 1 point you can use to unlock skills in the Wong Fu and Perks menu. Press to get the menu, press options. Slow motion. That's dope. Alright, let's check the area first and then we'll see what kind of stuff I can upgrade. When you pick a level, you can increase an attribute by 10. Pick which attribute you want to increase from the list. Breakdown. Vitality is for health and cost of dodging. Health. This increases level and the higher you use. Your health slowly regens outside. Armor. By what you wear. Strength is your melee damage. Intellect defines how much ki energy you have, how fast your ki regenerates as well, how much damage you deal with side powers and mutations. Intellect also defines the amount of moves you can perform when completing the puzzle. Oh, really? So the smarter you are, the more chances you have of messing the puzzle up. Power stat. Okay. Charisma defines how easily you persuade others and how high your barter stat is. Agility defines your overall speed. Oh wait, what's luck do for you? Is it like a critical thing? Luck defines how lucky you are. The higher luck, the higher your critical chance and your loot chance. Oh, my luck's kind of crappy. Yeah, we'll go with luck.
That's more like it.
Upgrade points. You earn upgrade points when leveling up. These can be used to acquire new special attacks and perks. Time to unlock your first special attack. Alright, let's see. Close combat. I'm dual wielding. So what we got going on here? Double dragon. Alright, for 1 point we can do the unstoppable pig. The chain furious stabs. Okay, what we got? In ranged. Crane dance. Finish a melee chain by fan firing your guns. Why does it say finish a melee chain if you're shooting? Oh, well. I don't know. I think I'm... Oh, okay. You have to unlock this to dual wield. Yeah, let's do that. Let's unlock the ability. You can now perform your special attack when you have the correct weapon type equipped. Once you have unlocked more attacks, you'll be able to combine them to reach the super Wong Fu state. Yeah, so we'll unlock dual wielding guns. Okay. Once you have more upgrade points, remember to spend them on perks and special attacks in the Wong Fu and perk menu. General. Oh, look at that. Your dodge cost is reduced by 20. Weapon-based range attacks from enemies have a 10% chance to miss you completely. Your dodge distance is increased. Your basic movement speed is increased. Your armor is increased while dodging or in the air. Oh, those are kind of cool. What do we got here? Charge key. Add-ons to clothes and equipment have their armor value increased. That sounds like a good one. Ranged weapons can fire more shots. Unarmed attacks inflict more damage. Your ranged weapons are reloaded instantly. And your next magazine is granted 20. Oh. Your loot chance is increased. Your chance to persuade is increased. Your biological mounts have increased move speed. Ranged weapons have reload time reduced. Ranged weapons have attack speed increased. Health regen is increased while in combat. That's a good one. Try getting that one. Your automata's weapon inflicts more damage. Melee weapons have their attack damage increased. That's a good one. Level 15. Ah, damn. So what level do you need for the level 7? Okay. Successful unarmed attacks. Okay. Alright. Looks like I got some fun character upgrades coming down the road.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
Crowbar, huh? Old World Clawbar. Common. So is that a weapon or is that just an item? Okay, it's just some kind of tool, I guess.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
Oh, okay, I was wondering why that wasn't. Is that the right button? I don't get it. Looks like it should be circle, but when I hear circle, you get out of it. Let me see something real quick. If because I changed that melee to circle, if that messed something up. Yeah, it did. Alright. Well, we can't have melee as circle then. Reload circle. That's dumb.
Whoa.
Right on my
It's time to
tuchus.
find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it. The morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
I'm not supposed to attack that thing, I guess? Why do you just stand there, though?
Good hit.
You absorbed a bio blob. These are points used to unlock mutations. You collect bioblobs by defeating mords and finding containers of various places around the world. You can use your bioblob to unlock special powers at any time, accessing a mutation part of the menu. That's interesting. The thing is though, like, this doesn't keep spitting stuff out though? Okay. Let's take a look at these mutations. Use moth mount. Press the input you have bound to the ability while facing an enemy. This will inflict a small humanoid enemy hit, while infected enemies will attack their allies instead of you. Use bile to press down the input. It will make you spew toxic sludge in the direction you are facing. You sound messed up. Jump on a fungi to bounce off of it, or put it under small enemies to bounce them around. Psi powers. Blaze will launch you forward and leave a trail of fire behind you. Teleports you in the direction you're moving and create a shockwave when you reappear. Make you throw the ball at an enemy in the direction you are facing. Okay, so there's... these are the light and dark side stuff. Is that the same for this stuff? No, that doesn't make a difference. Just upgrade resistance right now. Alright,
Pull, go on.
looks like a treasure chest over there. No. Is there like a wall run in this game or something? Nah. Messed up that wall jump. Yeah, what we got in here? Health pack. Oh, really? I went through all that for a health pack? Shame.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
Found a puzzle. They're scattered around the world. Open some new paths. Others features different rewards. To switch to nodes, press to rotate. This is the number of rotations you have left. The higher the intellect, the more moves you have. Each node has a certain position and must be rotated into to complete the puzzle. Running out of moves before it may have consequences.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours. The sound of spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count. There you go.
Perfect countering an enemy will stun them. A stunned enemy has stars circling above their head, and after being hit, the enemy again will launch into the air by pressing L1.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
Why?
Hey, nice shot. Don't stop pounding that one. Flash the slash. Who could stand against that? Blast. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Setuatan Pop Kila.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true.
Weta Gono.
The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad.
Farfarifto. Tuka Kupu. Mauya.
The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past.
Yalawa Watnawa. Why Katawa?
It's a scar you're covering under that eye patch, isn't it? But he would have recognized you anyways. You look exactly like your Muma. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back. But he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. The impending threat of the World Eaters bringing down the Tree of Life is ever so close. He also worries about the Jagni tribe that's actively working for a doomsday and purging of the world. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
By default, dialogues are set to advance from one NPC line to the next automatically if you want to manually advance. Back when I was young.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people.
You know, my dialogue choices are doing good,
The
not bad. I
potato
forgot.
people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Oh my. It's one of those things, huh? Didn't make it too far in that water. Defeated. Surprised sprinting like this doesn't take up your key.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy. You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the Pensai tree. Oh, it'll need a continuous flux of ki over the 12 months to come, so countless, he'd say. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough
12
to sustain
months,
the
so
world.
a year.
But today,
20 years.
your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree. Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. That's not true. She's the reason there's still unity, and the only one strong enough to keep the 6 Wang Fu disciples disciplined. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. Records tell of the ruinous devastation the Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land. The apocalypse sparked a re-evolution, the second coming, and our lineage. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the Majut and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Googlide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. The Tree of Life is holding up, but the question is for how long? You're running out of time. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own.
The what? Come, Reaper.
He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved.
Aya mu aya. Yeah, move furbo. Boom.
His friends have prepared something specific for each World Eater. The Mekton, the Octopod, the Majut, and the Googlide are almost ready to ride. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Do wobble.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Yeah, I probably should have kept those bio points until I knew which way I was going first.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Alright, so that was the end of the prologue then.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see.
Signposts are found near locations of interest all around the world. You unlock signposts when interacting with it. You can fast travel from a signpost you've unlocked by selecting it on the map. Open the map at any time by pressing the touchpad. Oh my.
Must be the World Eater that chewed off Out of Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Your inner balance is two halves that completes the wholeness that flows through all things at times. So be able to manifest your inner balance through deeds and dialogue choice. Few are those who always act in the same manner, and our wholeness is the sum of the choices we make and the actions we take. The balance of your actions creates your aura score, which affects dialogue.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart. Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
Interacting with captives in the Psi shrines will award you side points that you can use to unlock psionic powers. Powers can only be locked once you have reached the acquired darker light inner balance.
He can't understand why you'd do such a thing. He won't make it out of here on his own.
Good work, clever clogs. Let me guide you into the dark.
Seriously? I always thought better of you than that.
And you were wrong. There's always more dark than light.
There's still time to turn back.
They're already heading down my road.
Gain the side point used to unlock powers and mutations. Some powers are locked by aura score, meaning that your side points can only unlock powers of the same color as your current aura, or those without color.
There's out of date again. He must have missed something important. Out of Date knows you'll make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there's two nearby. The Jagni tribe is likely to be your primary choice as they seek to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Jagni especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. He believes you share Jagni's view on the world. Regardless, Jagni would welcome someone that had helped them against the Myriad tribe. He'll be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Your current and started quests are shown in the journal. See the top menu above. You can change which quest you track by opening the journal and selecting another quest. Journal, you can find information on your quest as well as all previous tutorials and dialogues. Understanding the greater good and code of honor, they want to unite the tribes, defeat the world eaters, and save the tree. Build a perfect order regardless of how many are hurt in the process. They want to subdue the tribes, let the world eaters destroy the tree. United tribes, defeat world eaters, save the tree. Vanquish the tribes, let the world eaters destroy the tree. Separate the tribes, defeat the world eaters, and save the tree. They want to vanquish the lives and vanquish the tribes and let them destroy.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Use a blank, it'll teleport you in the direction you're moving and create a shockwave. Blades. I think we'll try blank. Oh, that's kind of weird. I wish it wasn't a hold. I wish it was actually a toggle. I might not use side powers then, because they're kind of... Let's go up here.
It's a bridge. Just get over it. That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war, or part of the problem.
I'm not sure which is which, so I'm not gonna mess with those guys.
They've destroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began.
Let's go talk to the Sifu.
So, what will it be? Another road? Or the gate? Says they're wary of strangers. They're at... They don't just let anyone see the Sifu, but there's something different about you.
Zata iżdi mój pitot loho. Kariesne stanze. Paro, ja put
The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew.
Zoom ilam that's nete.
He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu.
Osikali, paro.
The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 preceded you.
Zivot.
He's referring to your rampage through Bunker 101. It seems you don't mind a bit of blood on your hands. That's something you have in common. He understands that sometimes we need to lose ourselves to find ourselves. But he's glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted.
Nistats ukun. Tada novi.
Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples.
Osikali, vlada yaput.
There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own values, and when the Blight started, the animosity escalated to war. The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions. Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared.
Zivopito tloho, vlada zum ilem that's nete.
Says fear and hatred is the only path to domination, but you already know that. So embracing that side of you and helping them vanquish the tribes and letting the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life should be an easy decision.
Na zenakas bibatle?
He expected you'd join them. You understand that the universe runs on the principle that the one who dominates others runs the show.
Igleze, ite reki, paro.
The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can vanquish the other tribes. The one he wants to deal with first is the Myriad tribe.
Na les starida, tulo. Tada.
The Myriad are too good to be true. They might believe in the greater good and a code of honor, but uniting the tribes and saving the Tree of Life won't change anything. You must stop living in the past.
Na les starida.
Their kin must put an end to the war before war puts an end to them. It'll cost bruises and broken bone, but they refuse to be the victim here.
Una voch ni tloho ni karies nestatse.
They have no intention of letting this drag out, or they'll run the risk of teaching the enemy their art of war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both share dark thoughts, so they want to wage a war. A war where all that's left behind is casualties. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon.
Ives yete requidete.
Once you've conquered the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu for control of their territory, tribe weapon, and kin.
Tulo ni bira odlisen inyo.
The only kin who count are the kin that are left standing at the end of the war. Let's focus on making that our kin, not theirs. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul, and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good.
Ide moi na les starida. yeti rikli.
Anyway, you'll pass your old village on your way to the first rival outpost, but we've got no time to be sentimental. War doesn't wait.
Tada.
He can't blame you for not remembering, but he can sense the stillness of something lost. The gatekeeper welcomes you back to the fort. Says you should take care.
Wrong buttons. Really?
Your key is gone. Sweet. Mysteries unlocked. Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today. Then he wants you to know that if you find yourself going through bad times, you should just keep going. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. He understands Wang Fu is hard. That's why your Muma only has 6 disciples. Doing just one thing helps you get more done in less time. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. Knowing how to swim won't solve life's hard problems, but at least one of them won't be drowning.
You can swim in most waters, while very deep water you slowly lose key energy. When you're out, you're drowned.
He says that wasn't too bad, was it? He says a feeling that you're going to drown is a great reminder of the need to learn how to swim. But you need practice. Lots of practice. He's sure you'll have to face the consequences of that sooner or later anyway. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim. You can never try too hard. Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. You know you can't make up for lost time. You should know, practice makes perfect. She says nobody is perfect. That's why you practice. She'll see you at the village square. She'll be waiting for you. There will be a surprise for you at the end, too. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today. His only interest when creating is that what he comes up with is actually useful. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He's happy to hear that from someone that's a part of the coming generation. You owe it to yourself to protect the environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some. He wonders what usefulness you found. Sometimes he's an expert, but sometimes he just does what's right. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. But that's his point, to take something useless, change it, and put it to good use again. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
Open the crafting here. You can modify existing weapons and armor, or if you're feeling creative, entirely new weapons from scratch. With the right pieces, you can craft your own weapons. You start crafting your weapon. First, select the base, defines what kind of weapon you'll craft. There are 3 different kinds of melee weapons: crush, one-handed slash, two-handed slash. To continue crafting your weapon, select the handle slot. Select the handle you want. They're all crush. So what's the green mean? Press square to craft.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He says you don't really need a weapon when you're born one. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon. Gizmo doesn't mind sharing. What's his is yours, and what's yours is his. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. You'll continue to build on the basics. Talent will only take you so far. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. She won't live forever, you know that. But she intends to make the most of every day she gets, especially the ones you share together. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her. She worries about you. Sometimes you get lost in your own world, where the only thing that matters is you. They look determined. Better watch out.
Amawana.
He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going.
Sefesetiga. Ansirignore Kitty.
He says that it's not too late for you to turn back, though. There's no way they'll let you pass.
Ashisibori Yake.
He wants to know who you think you are.
Ea etitifaga. Saluto. Pieri tutti ama sele mai multe.
He says you're right. Nobody can tell him what he can and can't do, and that includes you.
I don't understand how I lost that. Where's... it seems like it's automatic.
She asks if you're hurt. What happened? If confidence is silent and insecurity is loud, she thinks you're absolutely right. The most important thing is that you're okay.
Antoro.
It's time to focus on your training now.
Yo no massa manvaru. Ora sabut.
She said it before. Wang Fu will keep your body in good health, and that's how you keep your mind strong and clear.
Alright, 1 second, guy. I'll be back. Alright, I have returned.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling. He knows growing up is hard, and things will continue to go wrong as you become older and figure out how to make them right. He asks if you could help him, too, before you leave for training. He'll talk to her, sure, but you know she wants you to accept responsibility for your own actions and future. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics. He's curious to see what you found. He says whatever it is, it shouldn't be left forgotten at the bottom of a pile of recyclables. He can work wonders with pretty much anything, and asks if you know. He's learned you never know when something you found might come in handy, so it's best to save everything. He says it's about time you learned how, and offers to teach you, starting with the scrap you found.
When looting, you'll find add-ons. These can be crafted onto an item to increase the stat of the item. To upgrade armor and clothing with items, you can select the slot and add on and press square.
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you. Agrees. At least that way it'll never go out of style. You should take it with you, wear it to practice. He agrees that you need to keep some things to yourself, but in general, you should know that sharing is caring. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
Amun.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
Hola kudos.
Says being on time would be better yet. She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down.
Inadab sumka kamonu.
But there's enough time left for repetition, and you need it. Training dummies don't hit back.
Kamonu. Mustiki muhka.
You might not be ready to take on someone with smarts yet.
koto.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Dropale.
That's all she's ever asked of you. Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz.
Apli tonumuta. Inadab sumka.
You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it.
Beri.
Reminds you that the best way to get someone to do things is for you to thank them. Catchy.
Ferena masalapu.
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful.
Sana yote.
Figuring that out is half the fun. A piece of scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device.
Vaiseno kasaman varut.
It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see.
Pendrine senema.
You should think of it as watching over you when she can't.
Dropale.
Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Kanamunta.
Says a good rest makes you ready for tomorrow. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Lupa Lupin from setting the world on fire.
Antore. Can't see. Kamonu.
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
Urasa boots.
Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming.
Anora kapapom.
Lupa Lupin is a problem older than you. Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead.
Kototuku.
She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with you. History has finally caught up with her.
Bere. Inadab sumka.
She had a life before you were born, you know. Darker and less fun. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.
You can now craft weapons and modify your gear. Go to the crafting tab to craft weapons and modify gear. Welcome back. Crafting and modifying gear requires certain resources as seen here. Scrapping parts and gear you don't want will give you resources needed to craft, mod, and upgrade. The quality level of the item can be shown here. Higher quality weapons deal more damage. The quality of an item can be upgraded at the upgrade bench. Material that the item is made of will be shown here. Better materials make for stronger, more powerful weapons. The materials of an item can be upgraded at a workbench. Some pieces and add-ons have a special effect to them. These can deal hazard damage depending on special effects. Combination of quality of material and hazard damage defines the overall rarity of the item. Upgrading a weapon will increase the rarity as well as the base stats. Each weapon has different number of mod slots available to
Man is
craft
all
on.
you need.
A new melee base and handle component is required. Outfit's gear up. Why does it keep showing it?
Perfect pantsies. Any kind of protection, you take it.
That's cool stuff. Yeah, the game is pretty fun. Got some cool features in it, I think. Definitely something around.
The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out. It's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk was on the loose. Now that's a flesh wound.
Out of the way. Damn, they probably blocked me in.
It was harder than expected to take down the Fluff Hulk. They've received news a Ronin joined the tribe's ranks and were looking forward to
Look like
meeting you.
Raphael weapons from. Yeah,
A
they're
group
they're
of
definitely
Jagni
Psy.
warriors are already waiting for you at Myriad's Vespidut outpost. You should hurry there and help them storm the outpost. Mercy is for the weak. The Jagni tribe seek no one's sympathy. Better not keep the war party waiting. Look, an emergency box from the old days, when you needed to pack up. Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist.
You found the Conch Fist. It's a powerful tool. It can be used to punch through walls. It can even be used as a weapon. It can be equipped from the gear menu. You have found a new weapon. You can now unlock special attacks for this weapon type. Go to the Wong Fu menu. Press options. Two-handed. You're on your way to performing a special attack. Possible special attacks are prompted in the lower corner, right-hand corner of the screen. Press the indicate input while it is shown will trigger a special attack. Hitting an enemy with a special attack fills one of your super Wong Fu icons to the left of your character. When all icons are filled, you'll activate a super Wong Fu state. You need to use different special attacks to fill up the next icon. find a new weapon type, you will be able to spend upgrade points to unlock special attacks for that weapon type. Old World Kong. Oh, okay, so this is individual. Barrage of quick punches on a single enemy. Massive ground slam. Rapid shot. Conk bonk. So like some kind of limit break, I guess. Conk the wall. So use a conk fist to smash through the wall. You need to have it equipped, then hold and release square. To switch weapons, either use quick menus or go to the gear menu and select hand slots.
Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it? Carving it out.
Damn.
Wow, neutralized. Slash and dash. Sure useful.
It's a new hilt. It doesn't do anything. You know, since I'm dual wielding, I want to find different types of add-ons to maybe do different elemental damage. I think that would be cool. Bricktown.
That
Huh?
notice board? Filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. Pay attention. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done with it. Well, small ones. Places like this were cheap back in those days, and there was plenty of space. Get done with one place, you just build another. There must be a track somewhere in this brick town. Just hope it's not buried.
Alright, that's the way out. So let's... Oh! Got a new hat. Handle, huh? Oh, that's definitely a crease there. Yeah.
Good parts make for good scrap.
Yeah. Got a bone. Wait, what did that say? No sports found. Oh, nah, I'm not worried about that then. I'm not gonna. It's a lot of nose boards.
It's a one. This corner of the world is called Bricktown. Let's see.
Nope. New handle. Magazine, huh?
That's a Myriad tribe outpost. Never? You need to get the pegs lined up to get the clothes soaker rolling. Just a few moves left. Make them count. You really put a spin on it.
Okay, is there anything in there?
It's time for an adventure, for good or bad.
Ooh, a new helmet.
That might come in handy.
Hey, how's it going so far? Hey, Retro, what's up, bud? Ooh, new outfit. Not too bad. Game's going pretty well. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, what more could you ask for? This is down to the subway. You move kind of fast sometimes, though, I think. Easy to run by stuff. Oh, outfit. We'll check all this in a second.
A flush
Gun part.
seems like the tighteners on the piping need to be unturned correctly to drain the flush stool. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Glad to hear you're enjoying it, though. This that rental?
That's
Yeah, yeah.
the kind of trouble
Yeah.
you really want to wash away.
I got some new handles and stuff. So how's it going, bud? What you got planned for today? Alright. I can't equip those yet. Not the helmet I got. Can't equip that yet either. I don't know. I'm not sure what the leaves mean, to be honest. Okay, so I have 77 of 1. Oh, I don't have materials to do the other stuff. This weapon increases your armor score by 20 for every 10 units of vitality. That's interesting. Level 12 needed. I still don't have stuff to do range weapons. I guess you can't mess with your range weapons. Because I don't see a slot for guns. I guess once you put guns together, that's just the way they are. Unless I'm just not seeing it. Alright.
Your eyeballs can relax a bit.
These items are in this area are so high, and it's the first, it's like the first search area. It's so weird. I don't know, I might be getting enough pieces to make a gun. Got a grip in a magazine. Ooh, what is that? Top mod.
Better than nothing.
That's something to put on me head.
You found the track. Amazing it wasn't destroyed. So much of this place was just discarded. Lucky the track. No, it was never nice. It was new once, but that's not nearly the same thing. Just being new never lasts. The tracks moved on from Bricktown, and you should too. It's time to do what's right, for certain values of right.
Okay, I was already down here.
That's built from great stuff. Let's see.
Okay. Well, there's still something else around here.
Yeah. The future is in your hands, so take care of it.
How's it going? You feeling okay? I wonder what else is left to check, because I'm still missing something. See, because it says I'm still missing some kind of loot. So that means there must be like a puzzle or something.
A story has got to keep moving forward.
Yeah. Tell me where this loot is and I'll leave. That narrator would drive me insane, I think. Yeah, that's what Wookiee says too. I don't mind him. I think it's I kinda like him. But there is in the options here to change how often he talks. So you can change the frequency. Oh, it really goes by that? I thought it would just kind of been like quartered. I didn't know that there's actually individual. Like, I wonder how much different 50 is from 51. Tin can just must be some random junk to break down. Or sell, whatever way you look at it. Alright, let's see what we got going on in the inventory. Miscellaneous. Tin can, yeah. Scrap it.
That's sure to be useful.
Range parts. Okay, so we got a top mod. Oh, I thought that was for a helmet. Then we got grips, and we got a magazine. Is that? Oh, that's all we need. I can make another gun. Good, time to get some dual wielding going on here.
Not seasoned enough to handle that.
That has more armor, but I lose key energy. And we'll leave that on. Put on a shoulder pad. Let's see, this is complete. Oh my, that's completely better. Can't wear that. Nice. Alright, so we're gonna craft a range base type grip and a muzzle is required to craft. Oh, okay, so I don't have the right pieces then. Okay. Alright. Alright, as far as weapons go though. Anything new?
Time to make something useful.
Level 12. I don't have the scrap for anything still.
A thing to draw blood.
Alright. Anything to put on mod wise?
Better than nothing.
Nope. don't really know where else to look for this superb loot. Oh, I can put those on. Oh, they give me some resistance. That's interesting.
Glad you covered that up.
Alright. So, I need to go down there.
The sun is high. It's Peekaboo Park. Young ones love this sort of place.
Helpless soul. Nope, you're not a helpless soul. Level 8. Why are these enemies so strong?
Slice things. Finish 'em. Close encounter.
Oh, that sucks. You can't hit the swings and make a move. Alright. Charisma's for bartering, agility's for movement speed. I think we'll go
You
with
the prowler.
agility. Upgrade point. We'll go with more shots. Well, actually, let's see what's in the cemetery tree. Yeah, I'll go with that. Bio points, we'll hold on to them for now. Oh, okay.
This one seems to be in good spirits despite being left here for dead. Has heard that you only follow your own personal code and is worried you've lost your respect for life. Asks you to do the right thing for the sake of your conscience. It's only through your inner conflict you're held accountable for your actions. It's sad to see you're staying on this road to ruin and that you're so determined to help no one other than yourself.
Yes, that's the way. No arguing with that.
Sometimes your gut is flat out wrong.
Don't ever doubt yourself. You are number one.
Even the dark knows you're better than this.
Stick with me. We'll rule the world.
down the
Stories
slides.
only survive if someone is listening, so pay attention. Sometimes you've just got to start over.
Yeah, ready to go. Alright guys, we're actually gonna call it here for now then.
No, you're not.
What?
Keep going.
Why?
Don't stop. The hell was it?
That was what?
Biomutant.
I like it, it's pretty fun. I think you'd like it.
I told you I liked it.
Alright everyone, so thanks for stopping by. See you on the next one.
Bye.
Later.